Hey guys, welcome to the Rachel Cruze Show. And this is a place where we want to talk about simple and fun ways for you to take control of your money. This is the key, and this episode is going to do just that. So it's the little things in life that really can affect change and transformation into the big things. So some stuff you may look at in your budget and be like, oh yeah, but it's just like 20 bucks here or there. But over the long haul, not only does that change you financially, because that 20, 25, 30 bucks can actually build into something great, but also it's just the idea of the habit of saying, okay, I'm not gonna waste that amount of money, and that habit plays into everything else. So it's amazing, again, the little things that happen, even when you create a budget for the first time. It's actually kind of a bigger thing, but it says, okay, I'm actually gonna do this and live on it, and it just changes your life for the better. So those little things I think are really important. So today I'm gonna dig into 11 simple money habits that can transform your finances in 30 minutes or less. And just note, a couple of these are just small pieces of the Ramsey baby steps. So if you don't know what those are, you can go over to RamseySolutions.com and learn all about it, the financial plan that's gonna get you in control of your money. All right, first up is open a high yield savings account or money market account. So you can do this at a local bank. You can do this online. There's some great online banks out there as well. So this is where I want you to keep your emergency fund. So with the baby steps, baby step one is your $1,000 emergency fund. And once you're completely out of debt, everything but your house, you're gonna bump that up to 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. So that's a good amount of cash that you're gonna have. And I want that cash to be accessible because if something happens, AKA an emergency, you can get to it. So this is not an investment. You're not gonna put this money in the market and make money off of it. That's not what it's there for. It's more there for insurance. But if it's gonna sit somewhere, to get to it easily, might as well make a little bit more money if you can. I mean, it's not gonna be anything crazy, but it's really easy to go online again, or your local bank, find a savings account or a money market account that gets you a little bit of higher return and put your money there. It's that easy. All right, next is research your salary range. You can go to payscale.com and enter details about your job, your experience, your location, your education, some more information about you, and they can give you a detailed free report on how much money people just like you in your area are making in their job. And this is really important because sometimes, if you're in the same job, especially for over a long period of time, you probably just have the same, and maybe you get a little raise here or there, but maybe the industry you're in has like major demand and people are making a whole lot more that are in your field. And if you can just pull it up, you could just take it to your leader at work and say, hey, I'm seeing this. What do you think? And maybe you'll be able to negotiate your salary and get a raise. Because remember, money flows two ways. Money flows in, money flows out. We want to look at both of those ends of the spectrum, but the money coming in, some great way to make money is if your industry is in demand, so you can say, hey, I get a raise. It's nice, it's good, bump up that income. Next is create a budget. So I always teach people to do a zero-based budget. This is your income minus your expenses, including giving and saving, equals zero. So every dollar coming in is assigned to a category. It really is the most effective way to budget because you can change the categories if you need to. If your priority is saving, maybe you're saving up for baby step 1 or 3, you're gonna have more in saving, or if you're in baby step 2, you're gonna wanna change some of your categories where you're cutting things out and putting stuff towards debt. It really fluctuates and is created around where you are in your financial journey. Now, if you've not downloaded Every Dollar, it's an amazing budgeting app. It's within Ramsey Plus, and it really helps you do this. It makes it simple, it makes it easy. So again, budgeting can be hard at first. It's gonna take about 90 days to get it down, but you can create a budget in 30 minutes or less. And if you live on it, you guys, it will change your life forever. It's one of the questions I get from people a lot is, what's the biggest mistake people make with their money? And I always say it's that they're not intentional. They live their life just paycheck to paycheck, and they never say, okay, no, I'm gonna be actually intentional with where my money's going. It is so key when it comes to controlling your money. So the budget, I recommend it. Next is adopt the 24-hour rule. So this is where you say, I'm gonna wait 24 hours before making a purchase over X amount of dollars. And if you're married, you guys need to agree on this amount. So you have it in place, and this is great because it can be easy to have that little instant gratification. You see something you like, you're like, I'm just gonna buy it. But if it's over a certain amount, it's like, okay, if it's toothpaste, it's $3, $4, like, probably need toothpaste, just go buy it. But if it's something a little bit more expensive, it's getting up there, you're like, okay, do I really need it right now? I don't know. I just want it right now. I don't know. This is what I say in my head. Oh, I kind of want it. Should I wait? I don't know. Just take a break. Just shut the app down, turn off the phone, put the computer down, walk away for 24 hours. And you come back the next day, all the emotions have died down, and you can say, okay, I have the money for it and I still want it. I'm in a good place. I can buy it. That's great. 24-hour rule. It will save you money and heartache, I promise you. Next is get a term life insurance quote. Now, term life insurance is very, very important to have, and getting a quote is so easy with Zander Insurance. It takes way less than 30 minutes, actually. All you do is plug in your info, and Zander shops around and finds you the best rate for you and your family. They make it really easy, really convenient, and affordable to protect you and your loved ones. So go to Zander.com to get your free quote. And again, having life insurance is so key, you guys. You never know what's going to happen. And so if you have people dependent upon your income, whether that's kids, family members, whatever it is, that if something happens to you and your income goes away and someone needs that money, that means you need life insurance. And term life, it's the way to go. Next is check your credit report. You need to do this once a year, and you can actually do it for free in 3 different places. Three different companies provide this. So Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. And you want to do this. So you want to log into these websites. These companies help you do it. You can just do one, you can do all 3, but you want to pull your credit report. Even if you are out of debt and you're not in debt, you're thinking, why do I need that? Well, your credit report shows you if your identity's been stolen, things have been on your credit report, and you think, that's not me. I don't know who that is. That's not me. Gives you a red flag there. Sometimes things on your credit report are wrong, and so you need to change them. So you just need to be really in the habit of saying you're going to check it every single year, because it will save you in the long run if you can catch these mistakes early. Next up is listing out all of your debts. So pretty easy to do, but very scary to do for some of you. Because you're thinking, the denial just kind of feels good. I know I have some credit card debt out there, my student loan, it's floating around, I pay on it every now and then, I don't know, I don't want to know. It feels better not to know. Don't live like that anymore. Say, no, I'm actually going to control what's going on. And in order to pay off your debt, you need to know how much debt you have. So collect all the information you can, and then list out your debts, smallest to largest. Because I will tell you, in your head, it's a whole lot scarier than probably what's going to be on paper. Because it's almost that anticipation. Do you ever feel like that? Like I get anxious for things, anticipation of what's going to happen. And then when the event actually happens, it's like, oh, that was not as bad as I thought. But just the idea of, it's going to happen is scarier than the actual event. And that's the same with really unpacking your debt. So looking at it is really going to give you that amount of control to say, okay, I can do this. I can start to pay this off. It's the first step in paying off debt, is knowing what you have. Next up is meal planning. This will save you some money, people. Yep. So I do this every week on a Sunday night. I look at the week ahead, and we look at all of our nights. What do we have? What's going on? And you're able to plan out. This is exactly what we're gonna have for dinner. And then you just do a big grocery run. Sometimes I have to do one in the midweek too, because we run out of food. But the idea is, okay, here is what's going on each night. And planning ahead, it makes it so simple, because you're not tempted to say, okay, I don't know what's for dinner, and you just go get takeout. I'll tell you, our Sunday nights are usually this. Like, we'll get to the end of the weekend, and Sunday night, it's like, what do we have? What do we have in the fridge? I don't know. It's always our night of the week that I'm not great at meal planning for. And I feel that pull of like, let's just order pizza, like, let's just go do something. You end up spending more money versus if you had planned it out. Versus, for us, the week, it's already planned, it's already there. The grocery list is made, we know what's in the budget, we know what's going on. So meal planning will save you money and help you stick to the budget. Next is to read or listen to money-related topics every week. So this is something that's really easy to do. There's so many podcasts out there, you guys. There's the Ramsey Show, The Table with Anthony O'Neill. Like at Ramsey Solutions, we have so much content around money. So learn. Continue to read, continue to listen, continue to learn. I mean, there's areas of your life that you're like, I want to just do better in. Right now, it's parenting for me. So I've been reading parenting books, because I'm like, I just want to do this well. And so I immerse myself into podcasts and books, all of that. So if that's money for you, learn listen, because it motivates you. You get ideas, you think differently about stuff. I mean, you just expand your mind versus just doing what you know. Because if you just do with what you know, you're gonna keep getting the same result. But if you want something different, you have to learn. So listening to stuff, reading stuff, again, Ramsey Solutions, we're here to help you with that. So check that out. Also, shop insurance rates once a year. You should be shopping around and comparing things like your car insurance every year because listen, rates can go down. Even if you switch jobs and your commute is shorter, that can affect your insurance. Maybe more time has passed since you had a ticket or an accident, your car insurance will go down. Maybe you got a different car insurance can go down. Seasonality, all of it, you guys, it's amazing. Your insurance really can be affected over time. So make sure you check those rates so you don't have to pay as much maybe of what you're paying right now. Get rid of your credit cards. Chopping up those credit cards takes less than 8 seconds. You can do it. And it's really easy. Just get some scissors, you get like a torch, I don't care what it is. You just get rid of those credit cards. And this is gonna save you money. Study after study shows that you spend more when you spend with credit cards. So not only that, but the idea that you're gonna stop playing this game. It's like one of these financial products out there that people are like, okay, yeah, but I get points and airline miles. I'm like, listen, stop playing the game. Just save up and pay for it. That's it. Have a debit card. That's all. You have to deal with everything else going on. Like, make it simple. Make it simple. And it's a game I'm just so done with playing, and I just see how it affects people, and I'm like, nope, not gonna do it. So it's easy to do. May sound a little weird. You may think that's kind of strange. Trust me. Just try it. Like, do it right now. And just live with it for 90 days. And if you absolutely hate this advice, I promise, credit card company will have you back in no time. You can always get more credit cards if you want it. But try it, just see how it feels. Okay, I'm actually spending my money. How is this affecting me? It's a good test run. Now, if you take one of these a week and you do it over a couple of months, I promise your bank account is going to look different because you are taking control of your money. You're gonna feel confident about your money more than ever because you're actually digging into the details of your life. It's not these things out there that are kind of looming. No, you're actually taking it in, bringing it to the light, and doing something about it. And that's what I want for you so badly, you guys, to not only just save money, but have the freedom where you are controlling your money. Because again, like we always say on the show, it's true. I want you to take control of your money so you can create a life you love.